Warm welcome to all of you to the 56th session of Shivananda Lahari. Sorry for the delay today. I suddenly got logged out and I took some time to log in back again. So we will begin with Guru Vandanam. And we have our panelists for today, Aditi and Shriya. Astu prarambham kurmaha idanim. गुरुरेव गतिर्गुरुमेव भजे गुरुणैव सहास्मि नमो गुरवे न गुरोः परमं शिशुरस्मि गुरोः मतिरस्ति गुरौ मम पाहि गुरु श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम् सौन्दर्यलहरी कर्त्रे सर्वमङ्गलदायिने शङ्कराचार्यवर्याय यतिराजाय ते नमः शङ्कारूपेण मच्चित्तं पङ्कीकृतमभूद्यया किङ्करीयस्य सा माया शङ्कराचार्यमाश्रये प्रह्लादवरदो देवो यो नृसिंहः परो हरिः नृसिंहोपासकन्नित्यं तन्नृसिंहगुरुं भजे श्रीसच्चिदानन्द शिवाभिनव्य नृसिंह भारत्यभिधान्यतीन्द्रान् विद्यानिधीन् मन्त्रनिधीन् सदात्मनिष्ठान् भजे मानवशम्भुरूपान् सदात्मध्याननिरतम् विषयेभ्यः पराङ्मुखम् नौमि शास्त्रेषु निष्णातम् चन्द्रशेखर भारतीम् विवेकिनम् महाप्रज्ञम् धैर्यौदार्यक्षमानिधिम् सदाभिनवपूर्वन्तौ विद्यातीर्थगुरुम् भजे भारती करुणापात्रम् भारती पदभूषणम् भारती पदमारूढं भारती तीर्थमाश्रये भारती तीर्थपर्यन्तं भक्तहृत्तापनाशनं भवभीतिहरं देवं भावये सततं हृदि विद्या विनय संपन्नौ वीतरागौ विवेकिनं वन्दे वेदान्त तत्त्वज्ञौ विधुशेखर भारतीम् अनन्त गुण संपन्नामनन्ताभिधयाश्रुताम् अनन्त ज्ञानदात्रीं तां मातरं प्रणुमो वयम् गैर्वाण्या संविबोधेन जीवनं मौल्यसंयुतं या करोत्तान्नमाम्यम्बां शारदामूर्तरूपिणीम् कलाभ्यां चूडालङ्कृत शशिकलाभ्यां निजतपः फलाभ्यां भक्तेषु प्रकटितफलाभ्यां भवतु मे शिवाभ्यामस्तोकत्रिभुवन शिवाभ्यां हृदि पुनर्भवाभ्यामानन्दस्फुरदनुभवाभ्यान्नतिर्यम् So we had completed till verse 84 in the last class. We will begin with verse 85 today. Aditi. Jaladhimathana dakshah.
Jaladhimathana dakshah. Jaladhimathana dakshah.
Naiva patala bhedi.
नैव पातालभेदी नैव पातालभेदी
न च वनमृगयायाम्
न च वनमृगयायाम् न च वनमृगयायाम्
नैव लुब्धप्रवीणः
नैव लुब्धः प्रवीणः नैव लुब्धः प्रवीणः
अशनकुसुमभूषावस्त्रमुख्याम्
आशनकुसुमभूषावस्त्रमुख्याम् आशनकुसुमभूषावस्त्रमुख्याम्
सपर्याम्
सपर्याम् सपर्याम्
कथय कथमहन्ते
कथय कथमहन्ते कथय कथमहन्ते
कल्पयानीन्दुमौले
कल्पयानीन्दुमौले कल्पयानीन्दुमौले
जलधिमथन दक्षः. Please note the Mahapranas. Naiva Patala Bhedi. Only Bha is Mahaprana there. The is Alpa Prana. We should not interchange while chanting. Nacha Vana Mrigayayam Naiva Lubdha Praveenaha. Here Visarga followed by Pa. It is Upadmaniya. So Lubdha Praveenaha. Ashana Kusuma Bhusha Vastra Mukhyam Saparyam. We don't pause here at the Yati because Ashana Kusuma Bhusha Vastra Mukhyam is one Samasta Padam, compound word. Kathaya, Katha Mahamte. Here Anuswara followed by the combining, it becomes Katha Mahante Kalpani Kalpayani Indu Maule. Kalpayani Indu Maule. Combining Kalpayani Indu Maule. जलधिमथन दक्षः नैव पातालभेदी
जलधिमथन दक्षः नैव पातालभेदी जलधिमथन दक्षः नैव पातालभेदी
न च वनमृगयायां नैव लुब्धप्रवीणः
न च वनमृगयायां नैव लुब्धप्रवीणः न च वनमृगयायां नैव लुब्धप्रवीणः
अशनकुसुमभूषावस्त्रमुख्यां सपर्याम्
अशनकुसुमभूषावस्त्रमुख्यां सपर्याम् अशनकुसुमभूषावस्त्रमुख्यां सपर्याम्
कथय कथमहन्ते कल्पयानीन्दुमौले
कथय कथमहन्ते कल्पयानीन्दुमौले कथय कथमहन्ते कल्पयानीन्दुमौले
जलधिमथन दक्षः नैव पातालभेदी न च वनमृगयायां नैव लुब्धप्रवीणः
जलधिमथन दक्षः नैव पातालभेदी न च वनमृगयायां नैव लुब्धप्रवीणः जलधिमथन दक्षः नैव पातालभेदी न च वनमृगयायां नैव लुब्धप्रवीणः
अशनकुसुमभूषावस्त्रमुख्यां सपर्याम् कथय कथमहन्ते कल्पयानीन्दुमौले
अशनकुसुमभूषवस्त्रमुख्यां सपर्यां कथय कथमहन्ते कल्पयानीन्दुमौले अशनकुसुमभूषवस्त्रमुख्यां सपर्यां कथय कथमहन्ते कल्पयानीन्दुमौले.
Uttamam. Now we will do the entire verse. Jaladhimathana dakshaha naiva patalabhedi nachavana mrigayayam naiva lubdha praveenaha ashana kusuma bhusha vastramukyam saparyam kathaya kathamahante कल्पयानीन्दुमौले.
जलधिमथनदक्षः नैव पातालभेदी न च वनमृगयायां नैव लुब्धः प्रवीणः अशनकुसुमभूषवस्त्रमुख्यां सपर्यां कथय कथमहन्ते कल्पयानीन्दुमौले.
Uttamam. So, in the previous verse, 84, Bhagavat Padacharya offered his own intellect. In that verse, he says that I offer my own intellect. Gunadhuryam mama Gunadhuryam buddhikanyam pradasye. Hey Shiva, I offer my own intellect, which is virtuous for serving, for saparya, for serving Gauri, that is Uma, Parvati, and yourself. Tava paricharya sannidhanaya gauryaha. And in return, what did he ask? Hey Parameshwara, Sadaya Hridayagehe Sarvada Tvam Samvasa. You please reside eternally in my heart. So that was the prayer. Now in this verse, he says, Indumaule, that is O Chandrasekhara, the one who adorns the moon on his head. Indumaulihi, Chandrasekharaha, Chandramaulihi. Same meaning. Hey Indumaule, te Ashana kusuma bhusha vastra mukhyam saparyam katham aham kalpayani kathaya jaladhi mathana dakshaha naiva patalabhedi nacha vanamrigayayam lubdha praveenaha naiva. He Indumaule, O Chandrasekhara, Ashana kusuma bhusha vastra mukhyam saparyam. Ashanam means bhojanam. Here it refers to Naivedyam, offering food to Bhagavan as Naivedyam during puja. Kusuma, flowers. Bhusha refers to ornaments. Vastra refers to clothes. So, while doing puja, if we see the Paddhati, we offer all these things. Naivedya, Pushpam Samarpayami, Naivedyam, and then Vastram Samarpayami, Abharanani Samarpayami. So all these things are a part of the puja rituals to offer. So here, Bhagavat Padacharya is saying, Saparyam. Saparya refers to Seva or Puja. So in the previous verse, he said Paricharya. Here he is saying Saparya. So while offering your seva to you, or while offering puja, or while worshipping you, how am I supposed to offer your Naivedyam for you, or clothes, or flowers, or food, or ornaments? Katham kalpayani. How should I arrange that for you? Hey Indumaule, hey Parameshwara, Kathaya, tell me. Katham means how. How do I arrange these things for you? Please tell me. And why am I inadequate? The first two lines, he beautifully describes that. Jaladhi mathana dakshaha naiva. Na means no, eva means only. This is to emphasize, I am not at all good or fit for what? Jaladhi mathana dakshaha. Jaladhi, ocean. Mathana, churning. Dakshaha, the one who is good at it. So I am not fit, or I am not good at churning the ocean. And why he is referring to this? When they churned the ocean, the Devas and the Asuras in search of Amritam. For Amritam, many things came out of the ocean, and one was the Chandra, that is the moon. And that itself, moon became the ornament for Parmeshwara. So see the beautiful connection. Indu Maule, the one who adorns the moon as his ornament. So what does Parmeshwara have as his ornament? The moon itself. But how am I supposed to get a moon for you? I am not good at, or I am not fit, or I rather cannot churn the ocean. Jaladhi mathana dakshaha naiva. Nacha patala bhedi. I also cannot go into the netherworlds. I cannot dig into the netherworlds, the patala loka. So in patala, there are snakes, sarpas. Sarpas are found. And those also are ornaments for Parameshwara. So I cannot, that Parameshwara wears what? The moon as his ornament, and the snakes, the sarpas, are adorning his neck and his arms as armlets and as a necklace, etc. So Parameshwara, how am I supposed to get you these ornaments which you wear? The snakes, naiva patala bhedi. I cannot penetrate the patalas, the nether worlds. Then Vanamrigayayam Daiva Lubdha Praveenaha. Vanamriga, that is Vanamrigayayam. Vanamrigayayam means in hunting for wild animals in the forest. So we know that Parameshwara is a Vyagrajinam Varadhara. He wears the charma, or the skin of the Vyagra hunter. And that itself is a vastram for Parameshwara. But how am I supposed to go? I'm not skilled at going and hunting and getting you Vyagra, the skin of a tiger. So that is, there are multiple references to, again, stories here. So we can all read up on those. So Vyagrajinam Varadharam Jatilam Trinetram. That's how Parameshwara is described. So I am not a skilled hunter. Vanamrigayayam naiva lubdha pramenaha. I am not at all a skilled hunter to go into the forest and get you the skin of the vastra, that is the skin of a tiger. Also, a reference here to our Bhakta Kannappa Nayanar, whom I think in the 61st verse, if I'm not wrong, we Marga Vartita Paduka Pashupatehe Angasya Kurchayate Gandushambu Nishechanam Puraripoho Divyabhishekayate Kinchit Bhakshita Mamsa Shesha Kabalam Navyopaharayate Bhaktihi Kim Nakarotyaho Vanacharo Bhaktavatamsayate. So there, Vanamrigayayam, this is also a reference to our Kannappa Nayanar, who was skilled in hunting, and he went and brought food for Parameshwara. He offered whatever he eats. Whatever he eats is that meat which he hunts. That itself he offered to Parameshwara in that Mugdha Bhakti. That is absolutely innocent, blemishless Bhakti. Pure love to Parameshwara, nothing else. So with that feeling, he offered. But I am not that hunter, and I don't even have, the skill to offer you anything. Also, Jaladhi Mathana Dakshaha, one reference is, I do not have the moon to give you as an ornament. The other reference is, when all the gods, the Devas and Asuras were aspiring for many things which came out of the ocean, Parameshwara, what did he consume? He consumed the poison itself, and he protected all the worlds by consuming poison. So, for him, that poison itself became that substance which he consumed, because he did not aspire for anything else. That is the greatness of Parameshwara. So, sorry. Therefore, I cannot even offer you anything which came out of the ocean. You consumed poison, the Visha, and protected the worlds. And the Chandra which came out, the moon which came out of the ocean became your ornament. Hey Parameshwara, I cannot do any of these things. Jaladhi Mathana Dakshaha Naiva, Patala Bhedi Nacha, Vanamragayayam Lubdha Praveenaha Naiva. I cannot do any of these things. Therefore, Ashana kusuma bhusha vastra mukhyam saparyam. Puja involving all these things. That is ashana, eating, I mean, naivedyam. Kusuma, flowers. Bhusha, ornaments. Vastra, clothes. Saparyam, kathaya, katham, kathamahante kalpayani. Kathaya, Indumaule. How can I arrange for these things? Hey, Indumaule, kathaya, please tell. Which means, hey, Indumauli, I really cannot do any of these things to offer puja to you. So what can I do for you? Hey, Kathaya, hey, Indumaule, please tell me. Okay, so we will read the overall meaning, and one of them has said that it is 63. Dhanyavadaha Mahodaya. Margavartita, that Ramasamy Mahodaya says that it is 63rd verse, where there is a reference to Kannappa Nayanar. Okay, we will read the meaning and then we will chant the verse. O Chandrasekhara, that is Indumauli, the one who adorns the moon, I am not skilled like those who churn the ocean, nor can I penetrate the depths of the netherworlds. I am not an expert hunter who roams the forests in pursuit of prey. Neither do I possess the ability to offer grand worship with lavish food, fragrant flowers, ornaments, and fine clothes. Tell me, O Bhagavan, how can I truly worship you? What offering would be worthy of you? Please guide me. जलधिमथन दक्षः नैव पातालभेदी न च वनमृगयायां नैव लुब्धः प्रवीणः अशनकुसुमभूषा वस्त्रमुख्यां सपर्यां कथय कथमहन्ते कल्पयानीन्दुमौले. Next one, Shriya. पूजा द्रव्य समृद्धयो विरचिताः.
पूजा द्रव्य समृद्धयो विरचिताः. पूजा द्रव्य समृद्धयो विरचिताः.
पूजां कथं कुर्महे.
पूजां कथं कुर्महे. पूजां कथं कुर्महे.
पक्षित्वं न च वाकिटित्वमपि न.
पक्षित्वं न च वाकिटित्वमपि न. पक्षित्वं न च वाकिटित्वमपि न.
प्राप्तं मया दुर्लभम्.
प्राप्तं मया दुर्लभम्. प्राप्तं मया दुर्लभम्.
जाने मस्तकमङ्घ्रिपल्लवम्.
जाने मस्तकमङ्घ्रिपल्लवम्. जाने मस्तकमङ्घ्रिपल्लवम्.
उमा जानेन तेऽहं विभो.
उमा जानेन तेऽहं विभो. उमा जानेन तेऽहं विभो.
न ज्ञातं हि पितामहेन हरिणा.
न ज्ञातं हि पितामहेन हरिणा. न ज्ञातं हि पितामहेन हरिणा.
तत्त्वेन तद्रूपिणा.
तत्त्वेन तद्रूपिणा. तत्त्वेन तद्रूपिणा.
This is, you must have found out by now, this has changed. The chandas has changed from the previous verse. This is in Shardula Vikriditam, which we have come across in some of the previous verses. Shardula Vikriditam, 19 syllables, a long line of 19 syllables. Puja Dravya, the note the Dvitvam there. Puja Dravya Samruddhayo Virachitaha. Pujang katham kurmahe. Here, all you can combine the Anuswara sandhi here. Pujang kathang kurmahe. Anuswara followed by ka in both the places. Pujang kathang kurmahe. Tha is Mahaprana. Pakshitvam na. Again combining the sandhi here. Pakshitvan. Pakshitvan chava. Kititvam apina. Kititvam. Note the dvitvam there. Kititvam apina. Praptam maya durlabham. Bha is Mahaprana. Jane mastaka mangri pallavam. Angri, there the dvitvam. Mastaka mangri pallavam. Umajane. I split only for you to know that the word is Umajane. But in this line, we don't split anywhere. We chant the entire line together because there is no pause at the yati. Yati is the place in a line in according to each chandas it differs. But yati is the viramasthanam. That is the place where we pause while chanting a pada. And sometimes, like when there is a samasta padam, a compound word, we do not pause there. Jane mastaka mangri pallava muma jane nateham vibho. Teham, te plus aham, purva rupa sandhi. Teham vibho. Anuswara followed by va. We give the nasal tone. Teham vibho, bho mahaprana. Nagnatam, note the dvitvam here. Nagnatam hi pitamahena harina tatvena tadrupina. Note the dvitvam here also. Now we'll do one pada at a time. Puja dravya samriddhayo virachitah pujam katham kurmahe.
पूजा द्रव्य समृद्धयो विरचिताः पूजां कथं कुर्महे पूजा द्रव्य समृद्धयो विरचिताः पूजां कथं कुर्महे
हित्वन्न च वा किटित्वमपि न प्राप्तं मया दुर्लभम्.
पक्षित्वन्न च वा किटित्वमपि न प्राप्तं मया दुर्लभम् पक्षित्वन्न च वा किटित्वमपि न प्राप्तं मया दुर्लभम्.
Only it naturally comes, so you can also chant it as na praptam. That is also possible. With the dvitvam, you can combine and chant it that way. Jane mastakamam dhripantabamuma jane na teham vibho.
जाने मस्तकमङ्घ्रिपल्लवमुमा जाने न तेऽहं विभो जाने मस्तकमङ्घ्रिपल्लवमुमा जाने न तेऽहं विभो
ज्ञातं हि पितामहेन हरिणा तत्त्वेन तद्रूपिणा.
न ज्ञातं हि पितामहेन हरिणा तत्त्वेन तद्रूपिणा न ज्ञातं हि पितामहेन हरिणा तत्त्वेन तद्रूपिणा.
पूजा द्रव्य समृद्धयो विरचिताः पूजां कथं कुर्महे पक्षित्वन्न च वा किटित्वमपि न प्राप्तं मया दुर्लभम्.
पूजा द्रव्य समृद्धयो विरचिताः पूजां कथं कुर्महे पक्षित्वन्न च वा किटित्वमपि न प्राप्तं मया दुर्लभम्. पूजा द्रव्य समृद्धयो विरचिताः पूजां कथं कुर्महे पक्षित्वन्न च वा किटित्वमपि न प्राप्तं मया दुर्लभम्.
जाने मस्तकमङ्घ्रिपल्लवमुमा जाने न तेऽहं विभो न ज्ञातं हि पितामहेन हरिणा तत्त्वेन तद्रूपिणा।
जाने मस्तकमङ्घ्रिपल्लवमुमा जाने न तेऽहं विभो न ज्ञातं हि पितामहेन हरिणा तत्त्वेन तद्रूपिणा। जाने मस्तकमङ्घ्रिपल्लवमुमा जाने न तेऽहं विभो न ज्ञातं हि पितामहेन हरिणा तत्त्वेन तद्रूपिणा।
Now the entire verse. पूजा द्रव्य समृद्धयो विरचिताः पूजां कथं कुर्महे पक्षित्वन्न च वाकिटित्वमपि न प्राप्तं मया दुर्लभम् जाने मस्तकमङ्घ्रिपल्लवमुमा जाने न तेऽहं विभो न ज्ञातं हि पितामहेन हरिणा तत्त्वेन तद्रूपिणा।
पूजा द्रव्य समृद्धयो विरचिताः पूजां कथं कुर्महे पक्षित्वन्न च वाकिटित्वमपि न प्राप्तं मया दुर्लभम् जाने मस्तकमङ्घ्रिपल्लवमुमा जाने न तेऽहं विभो न ज्ञातं हि पितामहेन हरिणा तत्त्वेन तद्रूपिणा।
Uma Jane, note the Sambodhanas, the way he addresses Parameshwara in each verse. Uma Jane, that is, O consort of Uma, of Parvati. Puja Dravya Samruddhayaha Virachitaha. Pujam Katham Kurmahe. Maya Durlabham Pakshitvam na Praptam. Durlabham Kititvam api na Praptam cha. ते मस्तकमङ्घ्रिपल्लवम् अहं न जाने तद्रूपिणा पितामहेन हरिणा तत्त्वेन न ज्ञातं हि। So हे उमा जाने, O consort of Uma Parvati, पूजा द्रव्य समृद्धयः विरचिताः. Plenty of objects, samriddhi, that is samriddhi means abundance of objects, bounty, abundance of objects. What objects? Puja dravya. So for doing puja, a lot of materials are collected, like flowers, fruits, vastram, etc. Naivedyam, puja dravya samriddhaya virachitaha. All these have been put together. Pujam katham kurmahe. However, how can we perform puja even though we have collected plenty of objects? How can we perform puja? And why is that so? Maya durlabham pakshitvam na praptam kititvam api cha na praptam. Maya, by me, durlabham, very difficult to achieve, very difficult to get. Pakshitvam na praptam. I have not attained the form of a bird. Kititvam api na praptam. Nor have I attained the form of a boar, which are very difficult. I cannot transform myself into a bird or into a boar. That form has not been achieved by me. Te vibho, O all-pervading Bhagavan, te mastakam anghripallavam, te mastakam, your head, anghripallavam, your lotus feet, najane, I do not know. I do not know your head, meaning I am unable to perceive your head, mastakam, or your lotus feet, anghripallavam, najane, te means your. Te mastakam angri pallavam najane. And here there's a very beautiful play of words if you see. Jane, here, when you do the prose order, najane means I do not know. But in the verse, jane, it starts with the word jane. Mastaka mangri pallavam uma jane. So it's twice, it's very beautiful to hear when the same word repeats, but in different meaning. Here it is uma jane, that is consort of uma. Najane, it means I do not know. Jane means no. Na jane, I do not know. Hey Uma Jane, hey consort of Uma. Te mastaka mangri pallavam aham najane vibho. Oh, all pervading one. I do not know your head or your lotus feet, meaning I'm unable to perceive your head or your lotus feet. If that is so, how am I supposed to offer puja even if I gather plenty of materials? Then next line, last line. Pitamahena harina tattvena tadrupina nagnatam hi. Pitamahena refers to Brahma. Harina, Vishnu. Tattvena, that tattva, even tadrupina, they attained that form. Which form did they attain? Pitamaha, Brahma attained the form of a pakshi, a bird, a swan. And Hari, that is Vishnu, attained the form of a boar, Kititvam. Why did they attain that form? To know the head and the feet of Parameshwara. Even though they attained that form, Tadrupina Nagnatam hi, they did not understand or perceive the Tattva. So again, this is a reference to that story from the Puranas, that episode from the Puranas, which Bhagavad Padacharya has referred to multiple times. If you come across in Shivananda Lahari, you can see this one particular instance is referred to multiple times. The instance where Shiva becomes this infinite column of light, which has no beginning and no end, Anadi Anantya. And then what happens is Brahma takes the form of a bird and he goes on top to find the head, the source of the light or the head of the light. And then Vishnu takes the form of a boar and he goes underneath to find the feet of the light, from where that column of light is beginning, the feet of Parameshwara. Both of them could not, because it is an infinite column of light, beginningless, endless. Whereas Brahma, he wanted to prove that he was greater. So there was a Ketaki flower falling from top. So he got that flower as a false witness to come and say that he had found the top of the light. But Parameshwara knows that that's not the truth. And Vishnu, he declared that he could not find the feet, whereas Brahma wanted to show that he could find. So he got a false Ketaki flower was falling. So he thought that flower must have seen the top. He must be falling from the top. So I will tell that flower to tell on my behalf that I have seen the top and that flower is my witness. So then, of course, Parameshwara knows that what Brahma is stating is not the truth. So this is the beautiful, this is the episode referred to in this particular verse also. In many temples, and recently, just 2 days ago, we had visited Kapalishwara temple again in Chennai. There, if you see, just behind the Garbhagriha of the main deity in Kapalishwara, this particular incident is depicted in stone. Parameshwara as a column of light, and you see Brahma in the form of a bird and Vishnu in the form of a boar taking this and that. And in many Shiva temples you find it, not only there, especially in many old Shiva temples, you can look out for this story depicted in stone. And our Bhagavad Padacharya has referred to this multiple times. So here he is saying that Pitamaha became a Pakshi. Brahma became a Pakshi to find your head. And Hari became a boar to find your feet. Mastakam and Angri Pallavam. Mastakam head, Angri Pallavam, lotus feet. They also could not succeed in understanding your Tattva. Nagnatam, Tattvena, Nagnatam hi. They also could not understand his Parameshwara is beyond contemplation. That Paramatattva they could not understand, even though they took the form of a Pakshi. Brahma became a Pakshi and Vishnu became a boar. But hey Parameshwara, I can neither become a boar nor a Pakshi. I do not have that power in me to transform myself into these. Having taken taken those forms also, both Pitamaha and Hari could not understand your tattva. Merely by collecting all the puja dravyas, how am I supposed to worship you? So there is a very great inner meaning in this, multiple levels, each verse, if you understand. One is that merely collecting puja dravyas without understanding the tattva will not lead us to Shivanandam. So we must aim, rather, puja should be a means for the Chitta Shuddhi to ultimately realize that Parabrahman, that Paramatma, and experience that Shivanandam. Without that, just collecting merely samriddhi, I have so much of samriddhi of puja dravyas. I perform so many pujas. All those things will not really lead to ultimate atmadhyana unless one has that chitta shuddhi and contemplates, and one gives up that ahankara that I am doing this. I recently listened to a lecture of our Mahasannidhanam Jagadguravaha, Sri Bharati Tirtha Swaminaha. In that, it was a recorded lecture sometime back. He was saying how merely performing very great rituals just for the sake of showing off. Not that we should not perform puja. Puja has to be performed for chitta shuddhi. This is a path for cleansing ourselves. But merely if a person performs to show off in grandeur and to show off power and prestige and wealth in society for puja is performed, that does not lead one anywhere. That will just be for increasing your ahankara and for getting that name in society. If that it was just as a matter of popularity and name, if that is the intention with which you perform, then you will not really attain that chitta shuddhi with such kind of a puja. It would be meaningless. It would just be a show. That's all, nothing else. And however, whatever you offer with bhakti, with devotion, whatever little we have which we offer, that little, whatever we achieve through honest means, if that is offered to Parameshwara, that is far greater than trying to amass wealth in a dishonest way and showing off by performing huge rituals. So that's such a wonderful message. So even here, Bhagavad Padacharya is saying that merely accumulating puja dravyas without understanding that tattva of Parameshwara will not lead us anywhere. And here he's saying Vibho, Parameshwara is all pervading one. And we, without knowing or trying to know that he is that eternal one, just and without visualizing, without being able to see his feet or his head, what is the point of collecting so many puja dravyas? So this is a beautiful message given by Bhagavad Padacharya in this verse. Now let us go through the meaning once and then we will chant the verse. O consort of Uma, how can I truly worship you even with abundant offerings? I have not attained the form of a bird to seek your head, nor have I attained the form of a boar to find your lotus feet. Even Brahma and Vishnu, despite their efforts, could not fully comprehend your true form. If they failed, how can I ever know your divine essence? So unless the spirit of surrender is there and complete Sharanagati and that ultimate bhakti, like for example, how our Kannappa Nayanar had, that pure blemishless bhakti, only that will lead to Shivanandam and not merely accumulating puja dravyas. Okay, so let us chant this verse. Here, sorry, there is a typographical error in the third line. I will change it when I am posting for you. Okay. Puja dravya samriddhayo virachitaah pujang katham kurmahe pakshitvanna cha vakititvam na praptam maya durlabham jane mastakamangripallavamuma janena tehau vibho न ज्ञातं हि पितामहेन हरिणा तत्त्वेन तद्रूपिणा. Now we will conclude today's class with Shanti Mantraha. सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्. ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. धन्यवादाः सर्वेभ्यः. आगामि शनिवासरे पुनर्मिलामः. राम राम राम.